Good afternoon. Guess what? We are back. We are back here. Let me go live here. So hello once again. This is the trading cyborg, and we are in the New York session. We are live in the New York session. How many people are in the live session right now? So welcome once again. This is the trading cyborg, and we are live. We are live in the New York session. So we want to. We are live in the New York session. So welcome once again. That's my alert for GBPUSD, no, Euro USD closing this level. So this is a very significant level. If you don't know, so we shall just put 3 minutes. So we did say, or we said, during the London session that if price was to go below this target, we would be looking for a sell. So now price is at that level. Price is at that level, and we are waiting for price to close below that level so that we can go in. So it's just a matter of waiting for price to close below this blue line. I had set an alert. The alert has alerted me So the reason for waiting is because you don't want to be caught up in all this, what do we call it? In all this bad price action. So this is a consolidating price action, but if we could even wait the way we have waited, there's a possibility of getting 60 pips, another possibility of getting around 90 pips. That is why we are here. So our work right now is to wait for price to close below, and it is going to close below with a candle. Price is going to close below with a candle. So our work as traders right now is to wait. We will get that signal, the signal we want. So welcome once again. This is the New York session. We are live in the New York session. Let me put this. Let me put the New York time. You can see it's 8 a.m. I don't know if you can see down here my trading view. On the top, on the down corner, we are live at 8:07 a.m. in the New York session. So I noted with a lot of concern that price was reacting heavily during the New York session. And because of this, I would miss a lot of trades which I should not have missed. So now we will be in the we'll be trading in the New York session also to get a hold of all these trades. The idea is to capture the most quality trades in both sessions. If either of the sessions does not offer a trade, well and good. If both of the sessions offer good trades, well and good. If none of the sessions will offer any trade, well and good. Our work is to react in accordance to the proper price action. Right? You can see GBPUSD is gearing. Is about to pour. It's about to go down. My God. It's about to go down on GBPUSD. It's about to go down. It's about to go down. And we will be there. Both of the sessions offer good trade, very good. If none of the sessions will offer any trade, very good. Our work is to react in accordance. So why was my analysis a sell? Well, my analysis was a sell because we have a lot of potential for price to come and create the low of the month at these levels. So if you have not watched my weekly analysis, I did it during the London session, but you can repeat just a bit. So the level price is at right now, this is what we call a previous weekly low. So this is a previous weekly low, and it's a very, very important weekly low. So I'm not sure the price can get to this level, but if it gets to that level, then this will be the best place, the best the best place for us to anticipate a buy. That is price forming the low of the month. So, and this low of the month is being formed on the rest side, or the assumption that we have taken the highest high So this is my simple analysis. I've removed all the charts. Now this was my thinking. We are definitely in a bullish market. Okay, so we're in a bullish market right now. And why are we in a bullish market? First, because these zones, which are very, sorry for that. So these zones were broken by price, and when price breaks significant order blocks, it means that the trend is very strong. And mind you, this level was the high of the year of 2025. So this was the high of the year of 2025. So when price breaks the high of the year of 2025, it means that the direction in which price has broken through, that is the direction we should be looking at seriously. Now, how did I come to my sweet spot zone entry? Number one, I use the FIBA load. So this is our first sweet spot entry. Sweet spot. Everybody says sweet spot. So this is our first sweet spot entry based on this significant low and based on this significant high. The other significant high. So this will be our next level of retest. So that level. So either price to get to this level or this level for us to do what? For us to create a proper low of the month. Okay? So this is a potential low of the month, whatever you are looking at right now, this sweet spot level. Now after that, our other problem, the other problem now you are facing is an entry. So the entry we are looking at right now this is our entry. This is a previous weekly low, a very significant level, extremely significant. Not just significant, extremely significant. So when this level is broken by price, you can see that price has been coming and rejecting this area. So in the morning, price rejected this level. In the evening, in the mid morning, before the London session began, price rejected this level again. So I'm not sure that this was the Judas swing, this buy move, but we don't care to know. We don't care to know whether this is a Judas swing. The only thing we need to know is whether price is going to confirm our direction in this direction. So these are around 120 pips. 120 pips. 120 pips for the living. Oh my God. So I'm going in. Remember, we said that we are waiting for price to break this level and then we retest just a bit. So that's a 0.25. All right. So when we start moving, there's a potential that price is going to get to this level maybe by tomorrow. I don't know, maybe tomorrow, the next day, I don't know. But ours is just wait. Ours is just wait and take the best trades. So what will be the ideal take profit if I was to wait for the whole take profit? So the ideal take profit for Euro USD will be around this level. So from here to here, that's around 50. But if we're able to get to the sweet spot level, that's around 100 pips. Not so bad. That is if price is able to hold. If price is able to hold nicely. Otherwise, it will just be futile. It will be futile. Price is also breaking the level on GBPUSD. So this was also a previous weekly low, and price is breaking that level. But for now, our eyes are on Euro USD. Euro USD. So we are in, and there is no waiting around. When you get a good trade, you just get in. Don't waste time. So if price gets to this level, I'm getting out. That is 86 pips. I'm not sure it's going to get to those 86 pips. 86 in one day. If it gets to 86 pips in one day, you will not even see me. You will not see me in the markets again. I will be coming to the markets, but I will not be actively in the markets. So my stop loss is set. That is where I would like my well, it's an ambitious take profit, but you know, we have had the proper confirmation, so I have no worries that. And again, the take profit, no, the stop loss is already planned for, so you just wait for a retest. Or for those who are already in, you just set your stop loss and wait for the market to show us what the market wants to do. We have no control of the market. We just place our trades and then leave the rest up to the markets to do what the market wants to do. So I'm not currently trading gold because gold is extremely volatile right now, and you have to be very careful if you are trading gold. A small 15 minutes candle is going to wipe you out immediately. So as much as you are looking at the profits you are going to get from gold, if you don't have serious capital of around $1,000 plus, it will be better if you're not in that market. Okay, so we are currently, the time is 8:26 New York time, and we're in a short position on Euro USD. We are anticipating that Euro USD is going to get to this level. We are also anticipating that it is not going to get to our stop loss, which is at this level. So maybe a 1:2, that's a 1:6. So it is a matter of waiting. So price is hovering. Well, we are in profits, small profits, but price will do us a good it will be better if price gave us what we want immediately. But the good thing, I told you that a good trade will not waste your time. For example, this trade is in small profits. So that means I just need to give it some more time to continue give me profits. So we wait, but it has to be in at least some few profits from the time we get in. That is if it is the right direction. If it is not the right direction, it is going to waste your time from morning to evening. So this is a more clear chart. So even if we get to that point, I'm still very okay. Those are 30 pips. But it will be better if we will get to 60. It will still be a plus. The market is slow as we get into the kill zone hours, which is only 30 minutes from now. But the good thing is that we're in profits, small profits only. And then what do I want to search? So Forex Factory. So we have news We have news in 1.5 hours. But what I say about news is that news are just trying to push us in the direction of the trend. So me and you knows that our strategies will not be affected as long as you put the proper risk management on your trade. Price is already leaving this level and it has retested that level in the 1 minute time frame. So it might come back here again, there's no problem. It might come back here again and then proceed to this level. But who are we not to, or it might continue the way it is. Either way, for this trade, we are in. We are in. We hesitated to take this trade during the London session because there are not enough confirmations as to where price was wiggling when it was wiggling upwards. It was wiggling upwards, so we did not want to fight it, or we did not want to speculate where it was going. It is better to get in with a confirmed entry. Once you have a confirmed entry, now you can begin to get in. You can decide to get in now. So I'm in almost around 10 pips profits right now. No. How many pips are these? 5. So almost 10 pips right now. $10 pips right now. So this is my small FTMO account. Now the ideal take profit for these trades is where if you are able to wait for even well, I don't usually use static take profits, like I say 1:3 or 1:4. My way of taking profits is maybe I'm going to wait for the next 1 hour, so until 9 a.m. or until 10 a.m. that is when I'm going to take my profits, or until 9:30 a.m. is when I'm going to take my profits. So I let my trade run until we get to 9 a.m. New York time, New York session. But if you're able to hold and get that pips, well and good. If you're able to hold and get 50 pips, well and good. I just think that if you want to take the best take profit, schedule it in form of hours. For example, you can say, I'm going to take my profits after the first 1.5 hours when we get into the markets. or when I get into that trade, or I'm going to take my profits as the session is closing. Okay. Now I don't want you to also forget something that we said. A good trade. Once you have put a good trade on, look at this trade I have just put on right now. It's already in profits. So a good trade will not waste your time. Just as a good girl will not waste your time. She will not play games on you. She will not play the psychological games on you because she knows she can see you. The good trade can see you. The good trade is seeing you. So I was saying it is better not to use a big lot size on gold. Let me show you. So I've been trading gold. Let us put a small 0.01 lot size, and then you'll see how this gold right now is moving like a monster. Let us put 0.15. Imagine. Look at this. The only way we can trade gold comfortably, the only way we shall trade gold comfortably is if this thing moves like fire, my friend. So that's a small trade on gold. So the only way we can trade gold comfortably is if we get it moving, like the way I've caught it moving here, and not just catching it moving. Use a very small lot size, because imagine if I put my stop loss there, that's a lot of pips, my friends. So I would rather use 0.05. Purposes of risk management, okay, that's 1%. So for the purposes of risk management, I've reduced my take profit to my stop loss. I've reduced my lot size to 0.07, about half of what I had. Now our GBPUSD, our Euro USD trade is going on exceptionally well. So where would I want to take profit? Now where do I take profit? I will take profit during the market close in the next 1.5 hours. Are we clear? And I've told you this time and again that a good trade will not waste your damn time. A good trade will give you profits immediately. You will not have to wait forever. So if the trade has not given you profits in the first 25 minutes, my friend, you have to take a panga. What do you call a panga or a machete? Here in Kenya we call it a machete. You have to take a machete and cut that trade by the throat. Imagine how you will cut a live chicken by the throat. That is how you have to cut that trade after 25 minutes. You remove your machete, which is always stored on your back. You're always carrying an imaginary machete. So once 25 minutes are over and that trade is not giving you profits, you remove your imaginary machete and cut that trade by the throat. That is, and you have to understand, regardless of whether that trade is going to give you profits later, or you're going to, yes, even if it's going to give you profits later, you have to understand one thing. Majority of the good trades will give you profits immediately you get in. If not immediately, they will just hover around. So I'm talking about people who are trading intraday. If you're not trading intraday, or you are a swing trader, then this message might not be for you. This one is for only intraday traders. So if that trade does not want to give you profit immediately, you have the right to do what you have to do to protect your peace. Remove that trade, move on to the other good trade now. Because you are going to waste a lot of time, a lot of emotions, a lot of psychology, just waiting for a good trade waiting for a bad trade to become a good trade. It is like spending on a woman endlessly, hoping that one day she's going to reciprocate your goodness. But she will never do that, because there is something called genuine desire. If the woman does not have genuine desire for you, even if you walk with one leg while lifting one hand, there is nothing you're going to do to change her mind. It's the same with a good trade. If a trade is bad, even if you're going to wait for 10 minutes, even if you wait for 10 hours, even if you pray, even if you jump up, even if you remove your stop loss, you're still going to be taken out, whether you like it or not. So we can say we are safely in the profit zone. We can say we have safely landed in the profit zone. But at least we are waiting for at least 1.5 hours. By 6, okay. Or let's say by 10 a.m. New York, 10 a.m. New York time, or 6 p.m. Kenyan time. So always remember, a bad trade is a bad trade. This is gold. Imagine, look at gold. I don't like seeing gold on my. Alright, so these are the first winners of this month. So this is the first 30 pips. 35 pips are there. How much is 35 pips? Okay. So it's a good way to start the Monday, the week. So what do I do now? The first thing I do, especially on my live account, because on a prop firm, you'll have to wait for your bosses. every 2 weeks. But on my live account, I can take something for myself. So if I make I get to 35 pips, if I get to 35 pips, I will have to withdraw something, maybe 10 pips in form of money. Okay? If I am very pressed. If I am not pressed, and maybe I'm not in need of money at that point, because technically the only thing you need as a trader is food, clothing, and shelter. Everything else is negligible, because you need to perform well every day. So if I'm pressed for money, I will draw something small. So this is the first live session I've held in the New York session, but we are going to have many more, especially if we spot a good setup. We have to be in the markets regardless of the hours. Even if it's during FOMC, we will be there. Trust me, we will be there. So price can set to get to 30 pips, or it can set to get to 55 pips. Either way, we are prepared and we are okay. Look for sales. Now, the next thing we are waiting for is price to either get to this level, okay, or if it wants to, this level. Frankly, I don't care where it goes, as long as at the end of the session I've been able to secure some profits. So we are having a bit of a retest here. So we wait for the candle, the 5 p.m. candle to form, or the 9 a.m. candle. That is the 9 a.m. New York time candle to form. It's about to go down. 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 Who's watching here? So don't get tired. Let's wait. Because I noted that whenever we do our analysis in the morning, most of the trades are happening in the New York session. Yet we still have time. We can get in during the New York session and also record this session. Instead of taking the trades alone, why don't we come in the New York session and record these good sessions? So price, there's a possibility for price to do what? To get to this level and sell. It might do that, or it might just continue the way it is up to this level here. So either way, the stop loss is in place and the risk management is in place. The traders somewhat, I don't like saying it has totally confirmed, I like saying somewhat confirmed that we are going in the bearish direction. So now it is between you, your risk management, your fear, your anxiety. It's about to go down. So what matters is the risk management is in place, and also the exit rules are in place. So what are the exit rules? The exit rules are once you get to once we get the first 15 pips, I take out some profits immediately. As I said, on these live sessions, we will not be trading each and every day, but when we get good trades, we will be taking them every time. Okay? So not every time we'll be taking trades, but when we have good trades, we'll be taking them every time. So every day is a hunting day, but not every day is an eating day. So some days we are just observing. We're just observing the markets, observing the markets, observing the markets. Like for example, today we are just observing the markets. So today we are just observing the markets. You see, I told you gold has a problem. Let me cut out this bad trade. So I've taken out my gold position. I would rather have a position which is winning for me rather than a bad position which I have to force. As you have seen in all my live sessions, it's either we have a confirmation or we don't have a confirmation. It's either the trade is good or the trade is not good. There is no trying. We are not trying anything. We are not hoping. We are not trying. We are not hoping. We are not guessing. We are not gambling. We are working based on data only. And if the data shows that this trade is not good, we have to keep away immediately. Immediately, we have to keep away. We keep away from that trade. And remember our golden rule that if a trade is not giving you profits in the next 25 to 30 minutes, my friends, you got to get out of that trade immediately. You just take out your imaginary machete, cut that trade by the throat, and don't forget to laugh at that trade as you cut it out, because you have saved yourself a lot of money, a lot of pressure, a lot of everything. Okay? So if I am audible and you can understand the sense in what I am doing, put some likes there. Put some likes for the man. Put some likes. So there is no any other secret in this market. You come, you analyze. You take a trade, you lose a trade. You take a trade, it starts wasting your time. You get out of that trade. You take another trade, it starts going in your direction. You wait for that trade to mature. After you wait for that trade to mature, you repeat the same process every day. Every day, my friend, every day. But this is the best job in the world, because I can go and then come back and prepare. It has given me the freedom to go and have time to myself before I come back to the markets again. So we are currently in around, how many pips? Is it 20? Yes, around 20 pips. So I'm going to be cutting some of my profits immediately. I'm not going to waste any time. Immediately. I've cut half. I don't like joking with my money. Half is gone. Half. There's no negotiating. When you're in profits, make sure that you are taking out some of the profits. Don't just wait for the markets to turn back on you for nothing. So taking partials is also part and parcel of my trading plan. I cut out those profits. I also take some of my profits immediately. I steal that shit. I take that money. It is mine. It belongs to me. You know, the only time profits belong to you is when you have closed that profit and you have withdrawn it. As long as that profit is wiggling or it is floating profit, it is not yet yours. It belongs to us. It is ours. So the best thing you can do for any profit, as soon as there is some considerable amount of profits, cut some profits. Cut out some profits. Cut some profits. Because you have no idea what is the next time you're going to be in profits again. So cut out that profit. Cut it. So even if right now this pair was to go to 50 pips, I will still have some profits for myself. If you had 0.01 two times, okay, or 0.1, you take out 0.1 immediately. Or if you are going to leave that trade as it is running, okay, because some people also leave their trades running because you might have an errand somewhere, okay. So taking out your profits does not mean that you are weak. It means you understand the market. The market can come back and take everything. Yet you would have protected some profits. You were in blues, now you're in reds. Why? Why? If you are in blues, don't ever accept to come back to reds. Even if price comes to this level, take out that profit first. Take it. You can always go back again. Instead of waiting for price to come and hit your stop loss. I don't believe in that. That I was in blues. I was in a blue. Then when price starts changing direction, it comes to my break even, I'm still not yet out. My friend, that is not me. That is not me at all, at all. I will only entertain a good trade in my life or in my session. I cannot entertain a bad trade just because of my ego. No, 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 no. I can always go back in 10 times. Okay? So if you're in profits, the first 10, 15, if your price has gone 10, 15 profits, take out some profits. Okay? When it reverses here, almost to break even, at least you'll have gotten out that trade with some profits. And then when it reverses to this point, it wants to take you out. At least you'll still have you'll get out at break even. So overall, you'll come out with some profits, serious profits. However small or little you think those profits are, those are serious profits, my friend. So EURUSD is still doing us a very good favor, but remember, we are still in blues from our first. I have cut it in half, so it is not just cutting. I've just cut it in half. So this is where I got in this trade. And then when price began, we went around how many pips? Of course, around 19-20 pips. So you know how many people are just waiting for? Everyone is waiting for a home run. You know, a home run is from this level. So everyone is waiting for such a trade. Everyone, including me, until I became a clever trader. Everyone is waiting for 100 pips. Everyone is waiting for 180 pips, 200 pips. Everyone. But instead of managing your 20 pips fast or managing your 30 pips profit fast, because that is what you're supposed to do. Manage what you have been given fast. The small profit, manage it fast. If you cannot manage small profits, who has told you you can manage bigger profits? Okay? So take out that small profit first, eat something, then let the other position continue to run. So that even if price comes at break even, even if price decides to come back, okay? Even if price decides to come back, at least you, my friend, will have eaten some profits. No lie. We are still in that trade. We are waiting for price to at least for price to get us to this level, or even the next 20 pips. Who said price cannot get to 50 pips? Who said? We are only remaining with 25 pips. Who said? So this is live on camera. No one will come and say that Trading Cyborg does not trade on live. This is live. We did an analysis in the morning. After doing our analysis, we never got the entry we wanted, but we never complained. We waited up to London, no, up to the New York session. Now we're in the New York session, and profits are following us. 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 So profits are following us, and that is why, as a trader, you must endeavor to stay sober. Because if you don't stay sober, at least even if you're not going to be sober, wait until the weekend. Because during the week, there are a lot of opportunities. There are millions of opportunities. But those opportunities are only available if you are sober. If you're not sober, you'll see what you have never seen. You will not make any money. Sadly, that guy has never made any money. Sadly, that guy has not made any money. So we have around 45 minutes before we take out our trade. But I might go off in the next 15 minutes because I still need to go to practice today. I have to go to practice. So you have to learn to take the small profits and manage them. Then God is going to bless us with the bigger profits, and we shall manage the bigger profits the same way, the same way we are managing the bigger profits. So there's no difference. It's the same way, my people. The other thing is that in this field, you need to be 100% in the game. 100% in the game. Otherwise, if you are not 100% in the game, 100% in the game, so I took out my gold trade because I don't want something which is going to spoil my good profits. I don't want something which is not giving me profits immediately. I don't want it. Now I want something like this. Something easy, something very fast, something quick, something sweet, something tantalizing. So I might take my profits. Let me show you. So maybe around this level. You know, or maybe if price decides to come and to fill this fair value gap here, it will be a good level also. But the ideal level will be at 1.16783. That will be the ideal of the ideal levels. That will be the ideal. That will be the ideal of the ideal levels. And if you want to trade gold, ensure that your account is at least above $1,000. If not, I plead with you, don't try that game. So I will leave the session here. I have to get to my practice, my karate practice. But if you are still on the Euro USD trade, you can put your trade inside. You can take your profits right now, or you can put your what? Stop loss inside break even, so that even if the trade decides to, but it's not going to reverse. So what I've done is I've put my trade at break even, so that even if price decides to come back, I will not be taken out. But that is an example of a quick execution of a good trade. As I said before, a good trade does not waste your time. It does not it will not waste your time. Okay, and these are the kind of trades we want to get by the end of the alright. So on that account, I've taken out everything.